Whole grain pasta tossed with a silky, eggy, creamy mixture. Bacon gives it that extra depth of flavor. It's a midweek dish you can serve up on a huge platter and your whole family can just tuck in.
When you're making a dish with just a few ingredients, the least you can do is use the right ones. That's what carbonara is all about. Smoky bacon, nutty Parmesan cheese, and fresh eggs. Add a little garlic and some fresh vegetables, and you have a rustic yet sophisticated dinner in just the amount of time it takes for your pasta to boil. I am boiling some water here, and to it, I'm going to add some salt. Quite a bit of salt. Your water should taste like the sea or the ocean. Maybe not the Dead Sea. It's a little too salty. Now I'm using penne. You could use spaghetti or linguine. Doesn't really matter. Depends on whether or not you feel like stabbing or twirling. Completely up to you. Give this a stir. And while that is boiling, I am going to heat up a little olive oil in a pan over medium heat. A nice slick of oil, because the oil is actually going to become part of the sauce, so a little more than normal. Add some garlic. Whole cloves of garlic, skins off. We're not going to chop them up because I want just the essence of the garlic, just a little bit of flavor. There's nothing better than a little garlic in olive oil on the stove. It tells your whole family that dinner is underway. Even if you leave it for a while, they still relax and don't bother you. That's my secret. Next up, some bacon. I also have prosciutto in here, because that's what I had on hand. You could use pancetta or just bacon. Just looking for a nice salty spike in this dish. Let that get nice and crispy and brown, and we want the garlic to caramelize. Now on to an egg. Egg is the key component in carbonara. It sort of binds the sauce and makes it all creamy and slippery. Straight in. And to the egg, I'm going to add a little sour cream. It's not traditional in carbonara, but I just love that creaminess that it adds to the dish. Some freshly grated Parmesan cheese. Also the star of the dish. Now a little salt and pepper. The pepper really adds sort of a pop of color. Yum. And some mint. I'm going to take the leaves off the stalk because the stalks are a little woody. Just roughly chop the mint. Oh, it smells so good. So pretty with that snowy Parmesan cheese. And freshly grated lemon zest. This is so pretty. Fantastic that I get to eat it with bacon, no less. Look at that. These colors are so soft and beautiful with little flecks of mint. It's almost like we're making a cake at this stage. I'm going to deglaze the pan when the bacon is nice and crispy with some white wine. You just let that simmer a little bit until it reduces and turns into this syrupy bacon sweet deliciousness. Now I'm going to sneak in some vegetables. Asparagus are my vegetable of choice, and my kids love helping me because they have a natural break and it's an easy job for them to take the ends off. It's nice to find any opportunity to squeeze in some greens into a pasta. Chop it just roughly the size of the penne. Check on here. I like economizing in the kitchen. You know, you don't have to use 2 pasta pots. The pasta has just a minute to go, so I'm going to add the veg. Yum, and some frozen peas. I love all of this green. Looks so good. I'm going to turn the bacon off the heat. I'm just going to scoop out those little pieces of garlic, those little beauties. I might just smash them on toast for breakfast. I'm going to turn the bacon off the heat. That's important. I'll explain in a second. Just drain. They're still coated with all that lovely pasta water and tip it right into the pan. Let's quickly add the egg while the pasta is nice and hot. This egg mixture. And the reason why I'm doing this as quickly as possible is because the pasta actually cooks the egg. And if there's too much heat under the pan, it will turn into scrambled eggs. And I have had my fair share of pasta with scrambled eggs and bacon. And you know, although it tastes good, it just doesn't have that creamy texture. Oh, it looks gorgeous, if I do say so myself. Okay, get a platter. It's nice to serve this family style on a platter at the table where everyone can gather around and just help themselves. Just guide it on. Beautiful. And top it with some Parmesan cheese. And some more lemon zest. This is for flavor, but it's also, you know, a little bit of show, beauty. Oh, that looks fantastic. This is such a straightforward, simple dish. Bacon, asparagus, lemon, creaminess. All right, now you can take these to the table and serve it up, or use your man-sized fork and help yourself to a little sneaky taste in the kitchen. It's just a solid meal that everyone will love. There's no denying it.
Filling, simple, and satisfying. And there's bacon in there too. Enough said. From me to you, carbonara.